Hello! In this video I am switching art programs and I'm just gonna talk about what it was like switching and drawing, just whatever. So yeah, in this video I am going to yap a lot. For a while I've been kind of art blocked in a way, but only for digital art. It's not like I didn't have ideas, I have plenty, but like when I would open frfr, the program I've used for about 2 years now, I would just suddenly get unmotivated and I'd just rather draw in my sketchbook. So I decided that it was time that I download a different software because I felt like frfr was kind of holding me back because it is a very good program for being free, but it really just doesn't have a whole lot to it. And it's just very like bare bones, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to switch programs and I decided to go with Clip Studio Paint. I feel like that's a bit of an obvious choice. But yeah, here's a quick drawing I made using the free trial. And when I used it, like the first time, I instantly loved it and I installed it the next day. I decided to go with something a little simple for my first actual more finished drawing, since I still had to get used to the switch of the programs. So I drew Amy Rose in a Murte type aesthetic. It's definitely not anything super impressive. I don't dislike the drawing or anything, but I definitely don't love it. I'm just very indifferent to it. But yeah, I used my normal 1-layer process for this drawing, and for the brushes, I downloaded like this blending brush cat by Milk Cat, and I used the default flat marker. I don't know why, but I really like that brush. I wish I could change it a little bit to not make it flat, but I don't know anything yet about like customizing brushes. I should look at a tutorial sometime soon, but for now I'm just gonna leave it at that. Next drawing, and I am going to ramble a lot because I really like this drawing and I just am going through a bit of a brain rot right now. So I made a Star X Infinite drawing. So like, I think if you're watching this, you probably know, but Star is my persona, so she's, my self-insert. And I am obsessed with Infinite, if you couldn't tell by my community post this past, week. I played Sonic Forces, and I am obsessed with it. I really don't understand why people hate it so much. It's probably my second favorite Sonic game, and it was amazing, and I'm in love with Infinite. So yeah, I always loved Infinite before I played Forces, but now that I've played Forces, I love him 100 times more. But anyway, onto the actual drawing, and then I'll ramble more about Infinite. But basically, so for this one, obviously, I craved OCX canon, as a normal person does. And I thought it would be really cute to draw Star and Infinite in alternative fashion, and I wanted to add more details to the outfits, but I don't think it's super clear what styles they're wearing, but it's okay. Because the pose kind of made things more complicated, and of course, since I am not fully comfortable with the program yet, it's a little I don't want to do something super ambitious, but I have more ideas, so yeah. I love the idea of Infinite wearing Y2K grunge emo, but like I said, it's not super obvious, and it was more roughly inspired. But yeah, I would love to draw more stuff of him wearing those styles, but make it more obvious. and I feel like Infinite would absolutely have piercings and tattoos, but of course like Sega doesn't really make alternative Sonic characters, but like I feel like he would absolutely love piercings and tattoos. And now I want to like draw a Infinite Jinjika, is that how you say it? I don't know, where I try and draw him as a person, like a human, and like I said, I feel like he would wear like Y2K, grunge, emo, piercings, tattoos, and I also think that he would be Egyptian, and that's also like the inspiration for his design in a way, because jackals are seen as like a god in Egypt, like ancient Egypt, and it's kind of, you know, what inspired his design. So yeah, I think it would be so cool to draw that, and I really want to do it. One of his earrings are supposed to be reminiscent of the Phantom Ruby, and yeah. I felt like it would be easier for this drawing if I just did line art instead of the painting style, like on one layer that I usually do, for many reasons, because again, the pose and the details and all that, like whenever I draw more like how do I say this, like physically interacting poses, it's really difficult to keep everything organized and keep it like easy to work on, because like when you draw one layer, it can be pretty easy to lose some details, and then as you're rendering you realize that some stuff doesn't really make sense and you're getting confused, and yeah, it's like 5 times more work. So yeah, I really didn't want to deal with that, so that's why I did line art. And occasionally line art is fun, although most of the time line art would drive me crazy for many reasons. But yeah, so yeah, back to kind of what I was talking about originally. I finished Sonic Forces a week or 2 ago, I can't remember, but yes. I do have to agree though, Infinite had a lot of untapped potential, but even still, like, he was so cool and I love him, and he was just, he was so Charlie and so Owen, and I don't know why people think that he's so Kevin. And even Gert agrees. He says yo, by the way. But yeah, he's really, really cool, and I really, really hope that somehow they bring him back, like, especially in, like, Crossworlds. I feel like they could totally do that, because if they did add Infinite into the Crossworld racing game, he would be my main, 100%. Him and Rouge. I would have a hard time choosing between them, because they're, like, my favorite characters, but yeah, I just love him so much, and I believe there is a way that he could come back. I refuse to believe that he's truly dead. Although, when I was playing Forces, I was a little bit confused on what happened. Like, how did he die? Like, the Phantom Ruby was crushed or something? Wasn't there, like, multiple? See, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I have to be honest here. Sometimes with video games, I'm not 100% sure of the story, like, with details. Like, I get the overall story, but, like, some smaller stuff confuses me. And I always have to, like, look it up to be 100% sure. Like, especially for, like, Sonic Adventure, I don't remember most of what happened, even though, like, I almost have finished the game, not 100% though, because I stopped at the big stages, but I plan on going back. I want to replay it, but yeah. Anyways, I have, like, this headcanon that Infinite, like, under his mask, he would have kind of a baby face, and he's a little bit embarrassed of it. Relatable, kind of, but I just love his design so much, and he has some of my favorite colors, like, for a character, black, red, and blue if you want to count his right eye without his mask, although, like, of course, there hasn't been anything official as far as I know without his mask. and I think he's literally like only in Sonic Forces, and I am starving for content. Give me back my husband. He's just gorgeous. And yeah. Although I'm gonna be honest here again, when I first saw Infinite, I'm pretty sure like when I was getting into Sonic and I saw him for the first time, I kind of thought he was just an OC, but then like of course I quickly found out that he wasn't. But yeah, I remember just thinking that he was really cool, but like I knew nothing about him, but he just always stood out to me. I love the look he has though, like I love Sonic OCs, and it feels like all I can draw right now is Infinite. I've never had this happen to me before. Like, I just am obsessed with him so much. Like, I know that it's kind of happened with Rouge, like I draw her constantly, but it's like in a different way, because like, of course, I'm not simping over Rouge. But like, Rouge is one of my favorite characters. But Infinite is one of my favorite characters, and he's my husband, so I just can't stop drawing him, and it's like so fun because he has like different powers and stuff, and like his story, it's like story there, but like it's not a ton, and it's like so much stuff that you can just leave up to interpretation and imagination, because there's just like, you know, a very few canon things, which like part of me that kills me, but the other half is like, that's so fun because like I love imagining stuff, and I am obviously always thinking about Sonic and very different things all the time, like whether it's like drawing ideas or just interactions that the other characters would have. I think about it like all the time. Like if you if you went into my brain, it's like just Sonic. But yeah, so that's basically it for this video. Like I said, I rambled a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, bye bye.